Ready? Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com. Coverage of the 2021 Olympia, brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I had to come to a quiet place. Classic Physique judging just wrapped up a few minutes ago. It's very, very loud in there, so I had to come out here where it's a little much quieter. So, question on everyone's minds: is Bumstead going to three-peat? Yes, I believe he will. He does not look as sharp as last year, honestly. He's a little bit off that condition-wise. I saw it in the lower back, wasn't as tight, wasn't as crisp. Quads weren't quite as dry and crisp, but a little bigger than last year. And I'm pretty sure it's good enough. It's good enough to definitely take it again. That being said, I think Breon Ansley might move back up to second place. I don't see Breon overtaking Chris for the win. Robert Timms should have been first call out. Well, we'll get to Robert, don't worry. So Breon might be getting back over Terrence Ruffin. I don't know. He had a rounder, fuller look than Terrence. Terrence, a little bit more conditioned. Breon just looked really round and full. Beautiful shape on Breon. Obviously, he's a two-time Olympia champ. That's how I see it right now. I see top three as Bumstead, Breon, Ruffin. Cambronero, very strong. Looking just as good as he did at the Arnold Classic 2 weeks ago. I have him in fourth place. Fifth, I'd probably give to the new kid from Germany. He's only 25 years old, Urs Kalecinski. Urs looked really, really good, man. Shredded, beautiful shape. Not quite as big as the other guys, but right there. So what do you guys got to say? So now let's go to your questions. Tim's. So here's what the thing with Tim's is. I didn't know what was going to happen with Tim's because of his leg development. His legs they don't match his upper body, and I didn't know what was going to happen because sometimes some people will argue that Classic doesn't and shouldn't have the same massive quad development as like 212 bodybuilding, open bodybuilding, but lower and upper body should be in balance. Classic is still about proportions and balance, and Robert, for his upper body, is amazing, but legs need to catch up a little bit. So what do we got here? Okay, Chris win again. Robert Timms. The German blonde was Urs Kalecinski. He won. Did he win in Mexico? Some pro show in Mexico? He won one of the pro shows earlier in the season. No, what am I saying? I was at the show. It was Tampa, wasn't it? Tampa or Chicago? It's all a blur. It was one of the shows I was just at a few minutes ago. Looks like Chris has it in the bag. Where's Wesley? Wesley was like second call out. Wesley didn't like the tan. Should have been leaner and still needs to be bigger. Wesley has such a big frame. He's 6'3". Still needs to fill out more. I want to see a little better condition. From the footage I saw when he won the pro show in Poland a few weeks ago to qualify, he looked better there. Looked like he's blurred out a little bit since then. Tampa, he won Tampa, thank you. It's all these shows are like a blur to me now. So where's Wesley? Looks like Chris has it in the bag. Yeah, Chris still heart. Ramon, first Olympia, top 6. Yeah, Ramon, what is his last name? Querioz? Ramon from Brazil. I never heard of him until today, but he was in that first call out and he got called out again when they brought that group out. Talk about Ruffin. Ruffin looked really good, looked as good as he did. Actually a little tighter. I think Ruffin looked a little better than he did at the Arnold 2 weeks ago when he won that. He could definitely pull back into second place like he was last year. He might be in second right now. I don't know. Just personal preferences. I like a little rounder, fuller look. That's why I would put Breon up there. Okay, what do we got? Urs is 23. I think he's 24. Who do I think will be second? Right now, I'm on the edge. I'm on the fence between Ruffin and Breon for a second. The other two guys, follow good though. Peter Molnar looked really good. I was very impressed with Peter. Peter Molnar from Hungary. He needs more legs. Legs don't match the upper body, and that hurt him here for sure. I think he'll be second. Urs is 23. Second. Brazilian kid was something else, yeah. Danny was second call out. He's probably going to be somewhere around 7th, 8th, 9th. Chris still win. Wesley color. Yeah, Wesley's color. I thought he'd figured his color out because when I saw him win his first pro show back in Chicago, was it 2 or 3 years ago, his color was messed up at the judging, and he fixed it for the finals. He won anyway. What are you guys saying? Brazilian kid looked like Arnold. I don't know about that. He looked really good. Chris looked way drier 4 days out. Yeah, Chris's condition was not as good as last year. It's not enough to knock him out of the winner's circle. He still looked fantastic. Let's see. Did Chris look a little bit off? Yes, just a little bit. I saw it in the hams. The quads weren't quite as crisp and dry, the lower back, but he still has the overall total package. It's not a conditioning show. There were people in the show that were leaner than Chris for sure, but Chris has the best total package of everything. Size, structure, shape, condition. It's total package. What do we got? Surprised Robert Timms didn't get in the first call-out. I guarantee you it was his legs. Legs held him back. His legs are, compared to his upper body, they're not as developed, and that hurts. That's what hurt him. He has an amazing upper body. Let's see what else you got to say. Champ still looks good, yeah. Yeah, great arm. Tim's arms and chest, yeah. Upper body in general, Tim's looked phenomenal. Chris off, yes. How about Bryan Jones? Bryan Jones off. Condition was off, especially when he's not posing. He looked way off. I'm sorry. He looked even worse than the Arnold to me. All the potential in the world. He'll be back next year, much better. I'm sure of it. I hope so, because what a physique on that guy, Bryan Jones. Lang Jun Shin, he's too big, doesn't look classic. I don't even know, I'm not sure who that is. Oh, you're talking about somebody else. Classic enough. What happened to Robert Timms? When's the finals? Tonight at 7. Brazilian kid came from the depths of the Amazon, but now he has a lot of financial support. I don't know if he came from the Amazon, but I never heard of him until today. Do I predict any up-and-comers? 212 Open Classic? Yeah, we're talking about Classic right now. Bryan Jones was off. Yeah, Urs still has like 10 pounds to grow. Do you think he's going to fight for the title in the future? Absolutely. He's a kid. However old he is, 23, 24. He's still very young, still has all the time in the world. Chris needs a real coach, not Ian. Come on, guys. You think he needs like Hani Rambod? Like I said, he's still going to win. I don't see Bumstead not winning. Oh, from the gym, hitting back and biceps. What's your POV about Rami this year? I thought he looked great, man. I thought Rami looked great. What about Robert Timms? We talked about that. At least get the lighting good, then criticize C-Bum. Well, they're all under the same lighting, so you can't. I have to criticize everybody, guys. That's if I said everyone looks perfect and everybody should win, what the hell is that? You know? Bryan Jones lacks detail. He just needs more condition. When Bryan was on, like last year when he got 5th, when Bryan Jones is on and he's in great shape, he's got tons of detail. Robert Timms. You keep talking about the lighting. Science behind the height. Well, I mean, I have nothing to do with the lighting. Ramon, unbelievable. Ramon looked really good. He's tall, wide, great structure. Urs is the king of the day. Great debut for Urs at the Olympia, guys. Great debut for Urs Kalecinski from Germany. I have Rough Diesel winning, C-Bum second. I mean, it's all opinion. You can definitely prefer his physique if you want. That is your prerogative. I don't see Bumstead losing this today. I just don't tonight. Who had the best calves? I don't know. Who cares? It's not a calf contest. Who had the best calves? C-Bum whole day. Hey, do you think Regan Grimes should move to Classic? No. Regan needs to put on more size for Open, that's all. Timms was not in the first call-out. No, he was not. What about Robert Timms? Mike Summerfield. I thought Mike Summerfield looked great. Mike was actually in the first call-out, but when they brought that same group back a couple more times, he wasn't in it. So looks like they changed their mind about him, honestly. Thoughts on Breon? Breon looks really good. Right now, I have Breon in second. Bigger on. If Labrada drives tonight, do you think he can achieve 4 or 5? Yeah, of course. It's the first call-out. He could get like 5th. I don't know what's going on with Nick and Hunter. Who's going to beat who? Very different physiques, different strengths and weaknesses. I keep talking about Robert Timms, so please stop asking about Robert Timms. He needs more legs. Can Chris retain his title based on what we've seen? Absolutely. You have Rough Diesel winning. Great. Urs won Tampa. Yeah, I know. I was there. Breon looked much better than last year somehow. Oh, hey. Say hi.
What's up, guys?
Trust Scott. I almost got into a fight with the woman next to me because she was a friend of Whitney's. Well,
oh, shoot.
Enough said.
I'm out of here.
Enough said.
Bye, Ron.
See ya. How is Wesley Vissers? He needs more size, better color. Bump says stay in the middle the entire time like a statue. Amazing, yeah. I think Olympia has a pretty fair judging this year. The German guys get the same attention. U.S. guys, what a beauty. Vissers, yep. She's a babe, yes. Missy's adorable, absolutely. Give out big good luck, Missy. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for all your updates. So that was the judging. Classic Physique, I don't see Bumstead losing. I see Bumstead getting his third title at age 26. Could be a little tighter, but it's enough. It's definitely, his total package is more than enough to keep the title today. Judging was horrible at Open. Oh, boy. How did Kai Green do? Are you trolling me? Seriously? All right, guys, so that's it. I got to get back in there. There's still a lot more judging. I ducked out of there during men's physique. I hope they don't get pissed off at me. So thanks for watching.